We are a team of 4 African students who have identified the endemic problem which our continent as a whole has been plagued by for ages. We have identified the problem of tender corruption and have gone ahead to design a tender procurement system which goes a long way to streamline the entire tender management system, which ensures that tenders are awarded to the right people with the right qualification, with the right capacity to handle this project at the right prices, and in turn improve the economic stance of the country as a whole. Stakeholders involved in these projects include the government agent, who is a person or an individual that posts this project, the site visitors, the subject matter expert who we introduced to this project to be able to give a more informed view on projects, the contractor who bids for this project, the system admin who handles the operations of this system. Our system, we start with an already existing government contractor to show you the activities of a government agent on the site. So as a government agent, you can view the different projects you have added on the system. You could also add a new project, and as you can see, these are like the different types of the project and their descriptions. And if I decide to add this project, these are the fields I can fill in. Then if I go back to the projects which I have, I could view an existing project. I could view the projects I've added. Then, if it's time for the meeting, I could decide to start a meeting. Then, the contractors who attend this meeting can actually come, scan the barcode to register their attendance. And using Signal R, we're able to effectively display the attendees of this project. Then, we'll go over to show you what our contractor does. And after this, the government agent has added all these projects. As a contractor, I'm able to view all the list of the projects. I can search for them. And let's say I go to this project, I can view the different information the government agent has added, the number of bids on this project. I could view the documents available on this project. I could decide if I like this project and is what I can do. I could decide to place bid on this project. Then this is a form that shows the declaration of interest. So declaration of interest is like if I have if I have a family member, a friend working in government agent, I could declare him here. But if I don't have, I could go on to bid on this project. I could decide to enter the different things of this project. Then we'll go on to show you how the subject matter expert works. People have contractors have placed bid. We added uh, uh, a new person called the subject matter expert. For the sake of accountability, we added a new user in the system. This is the subject matter expert. The subject matter expert is useful because there are many cases where a government agent has no information on what material, services, and resources are required to complete a project. The subject matter expert plays a major role in this case as an entity that understands the field of a given project. He or she then uses this information to advise the government agent on what a fair bid looks like. The subject matter experts are assigned these projects based on a random selection to prevent a situation whereby the government agent becomes too familiar with the subject matter expert. So we'll show you how the subject matter expert works. He goes ahead, he can view the project details, he could view the meeting information. So he reads about the project, he goes back, he decides to set the reference amount for this project. So he analyzes all the bids on this project so he can view the different bids that contractors have placed on this project. He cannot use the amount and his knowledge to now place, let's say he selects the most favorable amount for this project to be the 35700. Then he sets it. Once he sets it, then now the government agent can now see what he has set and use it to make a more informed decision on the project. Expert has set a minimum reference amount for this bid. I, as a government agent, can now log in, come here. Then let's say I pick this project. I can view the bids on this project. I could decide to now say, okay, let's set the minimum amount using the amount that the subject matter expert has already recommended for us. We see a distribution of all the bid amounts and the reference amounts the subject matter experts have selected. After careful analysis of all this price, we can now make a more informed decision, which we are now more accountable for. So I select an amount. Let's say I select the 3.5 million as my minimum reference amount. Then I can now view the available bids. Then if I click the evaluate bid, then I can view the amount of the different scores scored on this project. Sections: the financial, the security, and the technical rating. The financial rating uses the price that a bidder placed and compares it with the minimum favorable price, which is set by the government agent. It uses either the 80-20 or the 90-10 BE criteria to evaluate this. How does the security rating work? It checks your net worth of your bidding company by matching the company's name to the mock CIPC and TransUnion database and retrieves the company's rating. It also tries to match the directors belonging to this company to CIPC's database and retrieves all the companies that the director is associated with. An average of the retrieved financial rating from the company's director is associated, which the director is associated with, is then used as part of this evaluation. The technical rating works is used to specify how capable a contractor is to specify to to complete a given project based on previously completed projects. Since our system allows you to rate contractors after they have completed project, we also use these past ratings as part of our technical evaluations. So then I can go ahead to award a project. So after awarding a project, I enter a particular reason which I want to award this project. Then I submit it. Then you receive a notification on your phone that you've been awarded a project as a contractor. Then I could go back after you have completed this project. I could now decide to rate this project. So if I mark this project as complete, it gives me the option to now rate the contractor that completed this project. So this is a form which is presented to you to for material checklist. So this is a form where a government agent can actually rate a contractor on a completed project. So now we'll go ahead to show you the functions of the system administration. Logging as a system admin, I can see the different users registered. I can perform actions such as deactivate them, delete them, or set them to pending. I can also view different types of reports. Like you can see on this tab, the different available reports, such as the subject matter expert, to see how long it takes them to respond to different projects. So these are different subject matter experts. Then I can also see the project cost distribution to also help the government to know how to distribute projects. So like the different areas which these projects belong to. So project bid distribution. So like what's the distribution of this project? So project bid distribution per project. Uh, you can also see the bid distribution to see how people are bidding on your project. You can also see bid outcome reports. So like the different outcomes of your bids.
So here's an example of the usage of the eProc mobile application. Upon signing in, a list of followed projects is displayed to the user. When an item on the list is clicked, the events that have happened currently on the project can be displayed to the user. As this user, you are also able to contact your clients through emailing or calling them by using the icons that are presented in the application. Contractors are also able to view a list of bids that they've currently placed on projects. On clicking a bid, you see the information about the bid, that is the bid code, the day it was placed on, and the status of the bid. Other information includes the materials that you've placed or the materials that you've added on that bid, as well as the quantities and how much you've decided to put on those materials. The professional services required for the project can also be seen through the. For every project that you decide to follow that has a forum, you are able to view a list of messages that have been sent on that forum. Additionally, you can send your own messages to the forum. The owner of the project is notified of these messages in real time through the use of Microsoft Signal. Users are also allowed to view a list of meetings that they have placed bookings on. This list then displays the name of the project that the meeting has been scheduled for, as well as the day and the time of meeting. Upon the day of the meeting, the user then clicks Sign Attendance in order to scan a QR code that will be placed in the venue of the meeting so as to confirm that the user has actually attended the meeting.